What's going on? Summer heard me. Okay. She listened to me. That's why we're having 95, 99-degree weather here in the Bay. And I'm fucking loving it. I'm sucking on her labia. You know what I'm saying? Who we got up in here? Brother Evans, what's going on? Shout out to you. Larkeisha, if you there. I still love you. Fuck it. How y'all doing today? I think I'm going to break some cardinal rules here today. I got a new deck of cards. I'm going to just lightly cleanse it. And we're probably going to use some of these when we get started here. I'm going to let Hey, what's going on, Jess? How you doing? I'm just loving it out here right now. That's all. Loving it. Loving my semi-Phoenix weather in California. You feel me? All right, good. Don Park, what's going on? Don Park, long time. How you been? Glad to hear it, Jess. Glad to hear it. Says a fact. You know, I need some background music. I had a bunch of music set aside from a, what do you call it? One of them audio places that you can get music from, but once you let the subscription go, now every time I use the music, or I'm getting like old copyright strikes because I don't have a copyright license anymore because I let the thing go. So yeah, I feel you on that, Mr. Park. It has definitely been. Look what we got here. It's the cakery. If I could put emojis in my chat. Licious. La 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 licious. Oh man. Yeah, well, just so you folks know, it's basically the end of the world. Welcome. All right. In another minute or two, maybe three, we are going to, I'm going to read you, okay? I might try doing some different shit, like perhaps, maybe, I don't know. Lately, I've just been, whatever's coming through, I'm going to just tell you something. But I might break it up into segments, like tell you something from the past, tell you whatever, I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see, though. But yeah, I hope you guys are working your magic. Okay, I hope you guys are like being good. When I say being good, that means just taking care of yourself. The prophetess. I believe I'm gonna owe you one, prophetess. When I start, you're gonna probably be number one if you recall. Oh shit! One of the most important things of the whole show. All right, let's see here. If and when I read you and you're just fucking astounded and you're like, hey, I want to know some more, or there's something specific that you want to dive into together, all right? And you're going to want to follow this ticker going on right here. Yep. And you will be ushered to the VIP section, okay? And we're going to put you on the wall of fame, give you bottle service, you know. Hey, you know what? I noticed last time, prophetess, it's hot as fuck in here too, because I don't have the AC on. But the day after that show, I was kind of fucked up energy-wise. Because I didn't cleanse. I didn't like really clean after. I just like got into some other shit. I'm telling you, man, this esoteric, etheric shit is fucking real. It takes a toll. Now I'm entering into this the same way I did last time, because I started like looking back. I was like, what did I do? Because that shit lasted like a day and a half. It was crazy. And like nothing I did was like making a difference. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Keaton, yeah, when we start, I will definitely, we're not starting yet. I'm just letting kind of people still come in, and I'm just chatting and seeing how everybody's doing. But You remember how this works, right? You know, and you got to put your hand emoji up. And then I'm just choosing randomly too. So, the deaconess, it's about goddamn time. I missed you. How are you? How you doing? How you been feeling? Yeah, like that, Keaton. But we're not doing it yet, okay? I'm not doing it yet. Oh. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna point anybody out. I'm actually using them to like kind of just say, hey, if by chance you reach out to me for a reading and I'm actually considering doing it for you, you might want to like respond in a timely fashion because I can't plan with somebody who's taking 2-3 days to like respond back. Like it's just not going to work. So, you know, just saying, you know. Jimmy Jones, what's up, God? How you doing, bro? Welcome fucking back, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, YouTube's still acting, you know how they act. You know how they act with me. They're on some bullshit. But yeah. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I do realize that, and like you almost can't get around the whole. We use that term a lot, like that, the energy vampirism. But anytime you're interacting with somebody, really, like in any form or fashion, there's an exchange. You know what I'm saying? There's an exchange. Don't matter if it's through a camera or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's still, yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened last week. Last week I was like, and this was like the thing that came up to my mind because when I asked my inner demon and shit, when I asked my higher self, like, yo, what the fuck was that? I always get an answer. And sometimes it'll just show me something like in my face, like out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, or it'll bring it to my attention and it's like, oh shit. And that's what it is, you know? Be nice. What's up? Yes, yes. And for those of you who do not know, now's the time to really get in. Don't worry if you're slow pokey and you're wondering why should you get into the Master Your Magic membership? Because you bring me at least just one thing that you absolutely fucking really want that seemed to have eluded you. And I'm not saying like we have coaching calls every Wednesday. You don't have to come obviously every Wednesday to every coaching call. But if you are having trouble in your, you know, magical practice or magical practice as it applies to, you know, materializing, manifesting something that specific that you're going after, right? We all have the carrot on the stick somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But thank you, prophetess. Yeah, appreciate that. Okay, I think we are going to get into it. We are going to get into this. So I'm going to need my shades, okay? Because sometimes my eyes might like roll somewhere. You think I'm doing it just to be cool? Well, kind of. It's aesthetic purposes. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost kind of dreading this based off of last week. I'm not even going to lie to you. All right. So if you want to explore something, you want to get into a specific question, I would also suggest that you fucking looky-loos get me early. Because after like so long of just read, a motherfucker does get tired or just kind of burnt out on it. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who actually do this shit like on the regular and you know what I'm talking about. Like there's a fatigue, if you will. Not to mention I'm already fatigued like getting on the show. Like, so yeah, I went straight from like a mm-hmm. Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. And that is the truth. So let's get a little shades going on here. Huh? And some fucking water. All right, give me a second here. Today we will be using the brand new deck. I haven't used it at all, period. And it is titled Villains from Bicycle. Most of my cards are from Bicycle. I know some people say, oh, like they have this whole routine they go through with their cards. I'm not mad at it. I'm not knocking it. I'm going to tell you something real quick, though. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion. You're going to see a whole lot more of this kind of shit. You might call it controversial. There are some of you who subscribe to the notion that you should do a divination before every work and stuff like that. I think divination does have a place in it, but I'm sorely against, well, just for me personally, I can only speak for me personally, all right? I am sorely like against leaning or being codependent on what cards say when the truth of the matter is it's up to you. Where I find them to be useful is to see, am I in alignment with this shit right the fuck now or not? Because if I'm not, I know I can adjust that. If I am, just keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe even better. You know what I mean? So it is also useful to find certain kinds of answers and stuff like that. But some people get really almost religious with this shit. I'm not going to check and see like when people ask me, this is why I get in people's ass paws, no diddy, right? When they ask me, is my business going to be successful? Because I'm be like, I don't know. Is it? Because it's up to you. It's up to you. You know what I mean? So we can look and see based on your current energy right now, your trajectory. Are you going to last? Are you going to be consistent with the things that you need to do and stuff like that? And if the answer is no, then that's going to show. But you can make sure that this never comes to pass for the most part, you know? So, yeah, like, so people wonder, like, if I'm sitting around tossing cards all day and shit, because this is how I first gained notoriety is from cards, you know? But, like, no. I'm the author of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. And I refuse to, like, be codependent on cards and stuff. You can get codependent if you're not careful, is what I'm saying. You know, everything is subject to change. There are multiple future timelines, and that is a fact. And what you're seeing when you throw cards is just an example based on your current energy right the fuck now. Let's say it together, folks. Based on my current energy right now. All right, so that's what it is. You change your energy, you done changed the whole fucking script now. And everything is subject to change. You know what I mean? I try to lean into my intuition. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? I just want to see it real quick. I need to pick me up. You know what I mean? So yeah, fellas, you're welcome. But yeah, exactly. Now, sometimes you want to see if, because your intuition will be objectified also sometimes in the cards, which has happened many, many times. Sometimes I feel like the cards tell me some bullshit. Like if I know I'm going to succeed in something tomorrow and I'm like, yo, what am I looking like? Am I going to succeed? And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes, I am. I sure in the fuck am. Okay. Machiavelli, what's going on? Shit. Brother, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're right on time, brother. We about to start it up. Pick Me Up, sponsored by The Cakery. Yeah. Don Park says, you're getting some Wall of Fame action here, Don. Hey, KD, what's going on? I use it for the truth behind a matter. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like sometimes for something that like happened or, and a lot of times you're asking anyways, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're asking anyways because you already fucking know, right? How many times do we do that shit? You already know. You already fucking know. We're just kind of like spiritually masturbating. Pause. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I've got the new card smell. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them a wash. But you know what I mean? Because you'll have an inclination and it's like, did they do that? Or did this happen? You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, if you look deep enough, like you will find like there is a definitive answer there, But I get it. Sometimes you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of confused, especially if you're emotionally invested in whatever you're asking about. It can even be tough with cards, but sometimes the cards can be very direct. All right. You know how this works. I'm almost dreading this. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. Once again, if you want to be a VIP, you want to get ushered to the front of the line, bottle service and all that shit, right? Then you want to follow this right here. Okay? I would suggest you get me when I'm fresh. Get me when I'm fresh. All right. So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to just start off with some warm-up shit. Let's have some fun. All right? Ha! All right. I told you, I keep my word, so I'm going to keep my word. So, Prophetess, Mr. Grabbag Jr., I see. Presente, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Prophetess, go ahead and just take a nice deep breath, centering breath. Nice centering breath, all right? Got my fucking espresso. And I keep it in a Yamaya cup. All right, so go ahead and just woo-saw, right? Now, when you're ready, I'm going to try this a little bit differently. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Go ahead and just, like, you're emailing me your direct intention, your direct just desire to actually really know, like, something that's pertinent to you. Oakley dokley. I'm going to presume you did it. All right. Katie, thanks. Yeah, we're trying to get on earlier. Miss Crosby. Okay. What does Tawanda Vance need to know? You need to know, Tawanda. All right. Brand new cards, too, by the way. So let's get it. Sometimes you don't want to know. No. Pull a little back up. Okay, let me say it like this to you. Celestial Earth Goddess. you have been at this place as far as, we'll call it a crossroads. And it's about, actually, this is having to do with your business, and I'll say, we'll say, and your whole financial life, actually. All right. Now, what I'm getting, Tawanda, is they're showing, it's like, when I say they're showing me, it's not like I'm seeing a movie. It's just that, like, I don't know how, it's just like this fucking stream of knowing or something. I don't know how this works. But they're showing me that there has been some specific things that you, in your Krabby Patty heart, have known. And I hate using the word should. I'm not a shoulder, and I don't think you should all over yourself, okay? However, it's as if your soul is like saying, go this way, like, do this. But the crabby, because you fucking crabs are very stubborn, you know? Point is, I'm like getting these impressions, and I don't want to get too personal, okay? So I'm just going to like keep this light or whatever. But I'm getting these impressions that there is like this sense of, I guess you could say, imposter syndrome. But something seems to be stopping you. Like, what I keep getting, I'm going to just double down on this, okay, is like, if you can imagine, there's something specific and definite that you have been knowing, because I keep getting like, when I say we, I don't know who the fuck they are. We've told her what to do. Or like there's something specific that you have been avoiding to do. And it's on the other side of that. And I'm sure this is connected to a lot of other things too, right? It's not just these things, but the way I'm getting it, it's like on the other side of that, you have, oh wait, my face disappearing. No, you have like, because this is all about money right here, Tawanda. This is all about money. And they've been showing me how you've been racking your brains about trying to end this particular financial pattern. See, you can't see it when I hold it far away, but when I go too close, we all disappear. There, nine of diamonds. Nine of diamonds. And that's what I'm being shown is these specific actions are like alchemical processes. Really, it's more than just the action. It's actually an alchemical process, which would be enacted by these physical actions here. And I don't know what they are, but it's something. So that's what I'm getting for you. And like I said, I keep getting it's kind of like a sense of like, she's been like asking, like, how do I get around this? Or how do I like stop going through this in particular, whatever this is. I'm not saying I know what that is, but, and they were like, yo, this right here, we've been telling you, you know, like you got the answer. And I know that the reason why, it has to do with something obviously within you, the way you are currently seeing you right now, something like that, if that makes sense. Okay. Well, then, Don Park, this is the world of, what do you call it? Confirmations or synchronicities. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a thing, man. And everybody goes through it to some degree. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You can be at the top of your fucking game and still be going through it, you know. I'll give you a hint. Um Prophetess, it's definitely something internal. It's something, I don't want to say like too much, but it's like it's something internal. It's something internal. Obviously, you know. Good, that's a good thing. At least it ain't external, you know. Okay. Yeah, but this one was just all about money. It's like all this money or the type of life that you want as far as with your money or the type of situation that you want is right on the other side of something. Like ask yourself, you know, like this is what I'm saying, like, you know what the fuck you've been avoiding? You know, I know what I've been avoiding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you've been avoiding. Yeah. Okay. Kiran, welcome back. Where are you tuning in from, Kiran? May I ask? Nicholas Davis, shout out to the God. Welcome back to the chat, sir. Never trust a woman in shades. Yeah, I get it, because it's a joke, Kiran. Okay. So, Kiran, go ahead and just take you a nice deep breath all the way to the top. And I'm just going to assume that you're doing this shit. All right. Hold, release it. Exhale, releasing all your stress. Boom. All right. All right. Now go ahead and just like pretend like you're throwing me something, like you ever had a note in school and you like throw a note. Just pretend you're throwing me something. And you're not actually like responding. So I don't know if there's a massive lag on your part, Kidan, or maybe, you know, I think there's a lag. Okay. Got you. All right. Well, since this all really takes place outside of the circles of time, let's get it. Kidan, what's coming through for you? Oh, come here. Hold on, Kidan. Just put give me a little bit more, Mom. All right. I'll mix it up. Let's cook it up a little bit. All right, cool. What do we got? This is actually a good one. Wow. Straight spades action here. Yeah, let's get that. Once again, get me fresh. Get me fucking fresh. All right. Let me know in the chat too if you said something, because I'm not like actively looking. I'm kind of just going in my shit. Okay. Kidan, I'm getting like an artistic vibe from you, or you have something like this is like, I feel what they're telling me is right now is definitely a artistic time for you, or creative. Okay. So if there was something, I don't know, I don't know if you were involved in some form of the arts before, or if you are now, but This is a time where you can get a lot done. You can make a lot of headway. You can get a lot of things done. I feel too that you are somehow accruing, gaining spiritual power, like incrementally. This is also a time for partnerships and a friendship. I think you might make a new friend. I don't know, but like for example, if you're not into or tapped into some form of art, and art can actually be a lot of different things. It's not just painting. It's not just drawing. It could be like a lot of different things. But you got the artist card. This is also going to help your spiritual power. Okay. Anyone who's like doing spiritual practices, especially if you have like a spiritual business and shit, you gotta have some type of creative hobby, something to do. You know what I'm saying? It recharges you. It does so much for you. All right. Yeah, I was gonna. Well, you have this card of secrets. uh, so And to me, this is also a card of initiations as well. It's as if like you're at this place in your life right now where you're actually like being initiated, if you will. By who, you may ask? I'm just going to say by your higher aspect, the aspect beyond your ego. You know what I'm saying? But this is also the card of secrets, and it's not reversed either. So it's like kind of like taking a secret and sharing it. Your card says, I don't want to say yes because I can only advise. I can't tell you what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? But like, now is the time to let it out. Now is the time to let it out. Okay. If you're trying to expose a secret, that is the card of secrets, too, by the way. Don Park. Let's go with you, brother. Hold on. Follow your intuition, Kiran. Follow your intuition. You know, some things, follow your intuition, follow your gut. Okay. If your gut's telling you like you really shouldn't, then you shouldn't. It's simple. All right. Don Park, go ahead and take a nice, slow, relaxing, centering breath for me right now. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and just release that with a sigh, letting all stress out. At the same time, you're opening, or you can imagine at the top of your head is just opening, and like you're throwing me some type of a message, or you can even just say it's more of a desire to know whatever it is that needs to come through for you. And trust in the process of whatever that comes through, because I have no clue what's going to come through. Yes, Kiran. Tap into your inner artist, Kiran, whatever the hell that means for you. I don't have to know what the hell the shit means that comes out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? As long as you connect the dots, that's all that matters. That's the beautiful part. All right. Don Park, what needs to come through for you? All right. What needs to come through for you? All right. What needs to come through for Don Park? Just a moment, Don. Let me see here. Okay. Well, I could tell you recently went through some type of situation having to do, somebody was lying to you. And I feel like something was abruptly cut off, some type of situation in your life. Maybe it was a form of work. I don't know. But to me, I feel like there was definitely somebody who was holding some information from you. Now, this is the more positive news. All right. Your financial world is in the process right now of changing. Right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. It's happening right now. So, and there may be some travel also included with within this process. Okay. There may be some money somewhere that you have to go see about or something. I don't know what the travel has to do with it. It just may be, this could be taken so many different ways. I feel that there may be travel involved with this, but what the main point I want to show you though, tell you is, in a weird, strange way, whatever it was that happened is like a promotion. Yeah, it's a promotion. And you are being promoted as far as you yourself spiritually. You know what I mean? You're being promoted. And yeah, there's definitely a change coming now. A change in your finances. A change that you want though. I'm getting a very positive feed from this card right here. But this is also, I've sensed that you are also coming out of a space with a lot of worry. Also, I'm feeling like fuckloads of worry. Sorry, but like I don't want none of that shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm feeling it though. I feel you. Whatever the hell was going on, it was very turbulent. This 10 of spades here is like not playing, but the fact that it's a 10 of spades is still a good thing because it's still powerful, whether it's reverse, whether it's not, you know what I'm saying? It still is showing me that you will be moving up to the next level, health wise, in your work wise. And like I said, it's leading to a financial change or a financial change in circumstances that you have been wanting. Okay. I think you heard. Going with this. Why would I not? But that's what I have for you. Y'all be patient with me. You know how this works. All right. Kind of like these new cards. Some decks I have, like I just don't vibe with them. I don't know what it is. They're the same kind of cards as any other deck of cards, but for whatever reason, I just don't vibe with them. Shit. TC Crosby, I got you. Just hold tight. All right, Licious. Do me a favor. Go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in. Get yourself comfortable. Don Park says something was cut off abruptly, and I'm about to be homeless unless a miracle happens in the next few days or so. Jeez. We'll keep on. You know, that's a tough place to be in. It's a tough place to work magic in when you got pressure. For the gun to the head shit is rough, bro. You know what the hardest part? Hold on, Licious. Let me hold on. You know what the hardest part of a situation like that? It's the attachment to like, fuck, I need this shit to come through. That's what makes it the fucking hardest. And anytime you do magic in a situation like that, or you do something to alter your situation, and you're like, look, I done did everything I fucking can. You're like, I can only throw my hands up at this point. that throwing your hands up part is where the magic fucking happens, because you release your attachment. It's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, it's going to be what it's going to be, as rough as that may sound. And trust me, I've been in your situation several times, and I'm telling you right now, like, that's what I've learned is like the hardest, is because when you feel like you need something, it creates this like super on steroids attachment, All right, Licious. Come here, Cakery. All right, let's start over again. Okay. Let's just start over again. Okay. Go ahead and just take a nice deep breath. I hope you're comfortable. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1, and just let it go to the side. Release all that stress. Everything from previously in the day, it doesn't matter right now. Not in this moment. Not right here, not right now. Okay. Now go ahead and just kind of like act like you're throwing me something, or send me, like, if you could have the desire that, like, for example, I just want to know. It's not a huge desire or whatever. It's just like, yeah, I want to know. I want to know. Whatever it is, just throw it at me, because I'll catch it. All right. What does Licious get the... Hold on. Get a little bit more. There it is. Well. Just a second, because I'm like, okay, what is this saying to me exactly? I'm getting... Well, first of all, I'm getting these two energies. I don't know if this is kind of like the past, present, whatever, right? One is more of an air energy. The other is more of a fire energy. Definitely a fire energy. But one of the things I'm getting here is, I'm going to tell you the first impression that I got. I feel like, I don't know if you're dealing with a situation right now. I do feel like this is kind of like more so current, but I feel like there's some emotional baggage that is either coming up. There's something that needs to be dealt with. And some of the people you might be dealing with, obviously, you're dealing also with their baggage as well, or something like that. But I'm going to just say right now, as far as like you're concerned, that I'm feeling that, like I said earlier, every cause has an effect and every effect has a cause. And I feel like, we sometimes underestimate some of the effects that our emotional baggage... We all have emotional baggage, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm feeling that definitely this is something that's coming up right now. It may be influencing your behavior, or maybe influencing your mood. You know what I'm saying? In your overall, like, I guess you could say frequency or whatever, but this just in too. I feel like somebody could also be doing, for lack of a better word, some form of like magic on you. I don't know if like two guys are competing, but I'm definitely seeing like two male energies here. And what I'm trying to like decipher and move into this is like, am I looking at like past and present, or am I looking at just like present? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I got coming through right now. That's what I got coming through right now. Also, like I'm also getting a sense of like balancing work. There's some type of, just the word balance keeps coming up. Balance, balance, balance. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I'm getting. Mhm. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that? Yeah, I mean, could you blame? And obviously, look, you don't have to even admit this, okay? I know that your ex just has that in with you. All right, there's a certain je ne sais quoi, like a certain connect. I think this is also kind of equating into like the emotional baggage comment. But yes, potato, potato, we're saying the same thing. All right. All right. If you would like to get your own question explored, then this is where you want to come. Right there. Follow this ticker right there. Oh shit. Mrs. Crosby, you are now VIP'd to the front. I am okay, you just did this. I got you. Demetrius Crosby, are you there? And I thank you and I appreciate you also. We have a VIP here. I'm just waiting for her to respond. Okay, let's put you on that wall of fame as promised. What's going on, Red Bone? All right. So you could just present your question here that we'd like to explore here, or whatever it is. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, just go ahead and let me know what you want, where you want to aim the gun at. Yeah, no. Where you want to aim the gun. Or your question. Also, do remember, clear questions, clear answers. Fuzzy questions, fuzzy answers. Mix this up. Where are we at with the time? And folks, just so you know, we have about another 10 minutes. You know, we cut this short. Well, after about 10 minutes. Okay, good. Let's put you in your question now. So that way I can look at that. Okay. So why do I feel, or do I have blockages? Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go with the do I have blockages? We'll simplify that. But I totally get what you're saying. That's good. Good. Okay, so go ahead and just, close your eyes, get comfortable. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in. Hold it at the top. 3, 2, 1. Let it out. Releasing all that tension, all that stress, everything that does not need to be here cannot interfere with this transmission. go ahead and just open up, like, or imagine the top of your head in your heart, just opening up, and you're just like throwing me a line. You know what I'm saying? Like a fiber optic cable. Thank you. I tell you what I'm going to do too. If it comes out yes, we're going to see what they are, or we'll see what the cards say. Okay, so this Demetrius Crosby suffering from some kind of blockages. Demetrius Crosby suffering from some kind of blockages. Yes. Nice, loud and clear. Demetrius Crosby suffering from some kind of, or dealing, challenged with some form of blockages. Yes or no? All facts, no cap, please. Thank you. All right. One shuffle to seal the deal. Okay. All right. And we'll split it one time. There we go. I'm going to do 7 for this. This is coming through kind of. All right, just a moment here. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, I know this may not have anything to do with the price of tea in China, but I feel like in some way too, like there was also something going on. There was I don't know, did you have a recent fallout or something too? I don't know where this has anything to do with anything, but yeah, I'm feeling like this. I'm seeing like a recent fallout or some kind of going through something with somebody that feels like just the shit feels irreconcilable to me. Like at this point, it's not what it feels like that right now, anyways. Okay, so the answer to your question, and I'm going to do another spread here as far as just like to show us what they are. I'm feeling that definitely there is. The cards are kind of reflecting it in a weird way, which I don't like when they do. I like nice, loud answers, and they're kind of giving me this gobbledygook. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a part of this this confusion that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Because we are connected. Okay, so yeah, definitely I am seeing though, these are more, I guess you could say, subconscious. I hate using the term subconscious blocks. Okay, like if you have a blockage in your artery, that is a literal noun, right? But a blockage in your subconscious mind, it's not actually a blockage. It's actually doing what it thinks you really want it to do. It's just consciously you're like, no, I want to go right, and you keep pulling me left. You know what I'm saying? So there are some things that you don't know floating around in there. All right. I'm seeing something with a fatherly energy as well. Something with a fatherly energy, a situation with a fatherly energy where, and I'm kind of feeling like this may also have to reflect on you, a reluctance to forgive somebody for something, or this fatherly energy. Now, this could even be like an ex-lover, because a lot of times y'all view your lovers like with some daddy energy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, you know, but the way it's being reflected here, I'm just going off this. I'm skimming off the top here because I'm going to ask right now what, just to reveal what blockages need to be, or the roots, if you will, get into the roots so we can get to the fruit. Yeah. Getting to the root so we can get to the fruit. Yeah, there's, but one thing I'm picking up just from this spread right here, also, because I feel one of the reasons you feel blocked is there's something that you wanted to start. I don't know if it's like starting your own business or something like that, or if it was just, I hate using the word side hustle or something, but to me, it feels more like a business or something. It was an idea, starting something new, but but you got discouraged like real quick or something, Oh, I see. Okay. All right. What are the actual blockages here? And I don't want to get too personal, like, because this is public. You did. But you said single family home. So I'm guessing like that was with moms, right? I start but don't finish. I see. What is your sign? You're one of the busybody signs where it's like you start something and then like, I see. Okay. And when you were younger, do you remember how you felt about that when it finally? Because I know at first it's regular, right? And then whether it's you start school or you see maybe other siblings, or you see other like cousins or whatever, and they have somebody there with them, and it's like, because whatever this is, I bet my bottom dollar it does come from like 0 to, I'd say, maybe stretching it 12 years old, but something in there. Scorpio, huh? Well, you can have other shit in your charts too, that like whatever you're rising, I guess. Also, okay. So what are the what can I tell her that can help her the most right here, right now? Being that you have the Scorpio, I know you got some intense feelings about shit. I saw it, but I was raised by my mama and dad's mother. I see. Oh, Pisces. Oh, Lord. Scorpio and Pisces rising. Oh, my God. Thank you, Prophetess. If you know your chart, you may want to explore your Prophetess suggested 10th house or whatever. But hey, it all. All right. So what do I need? What are the causes here? Or what may be perceived as blockages here? Oh, fix no cap. Thank you. Oh, fix no cap. Thank you. Damn. Talk about Scorpio energy popping the fuck up here. Lots of 9s. And once again, the that's 6 of hearts though, but yeah, there's something that you have, there's something you've been refusing. Right now, see, this is changing. You got the 7 of spades. This time it's not reversed. So this is actually like, to me, this is actually deep inner knowing when it comes to this, which is, I think, what we're kind of making strides to with this conversation here. No, I'm high Pisces and moon and everything else. Holy fuck. See, I like Scorpios though. Y'all get a bad rap. Y'all get a bad rap as far as I'm concerned. Do you venerate or work with your ancestors by chance? honestly, this is going to be this is just a side note. And this just came in and I have no fucking clue what this even means, to be honest with you. But I feel like something was either like done to your dad, or I'm talking about like, if you want to use the word like curse words or like curses or family curses or something like that. But I feel like some of this has kind of leaned on you. Like, if I had to explain it, it's like somebody put some juju on your father. Because I'm seeing some like curse work going on here. Okay. Did you answer that? I do. I talk with them and dream about them. Okay, cool. All right. Good, 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 good. I see them. Yeah, they around you though. They around you. Have you asked them for this information as well to give you specific key information from your genetics or, you know, your memory and stuff like that? Yeah. The reason I say that, because whether you talk or not, it doesn't matter, you know, in those kind of cases, like whatever somebody, if somebody really was or did, I don't know, I see some form though of like curse work, or somebody like put some juju on somebody. That's what I'm getting from right here. But you're definitely here like to end a lot of, you're here to end some shit too in your to end some patterns and some things, as far as like, if you want to call them cycles or patterns. I'm seeing like a lot of this shit. Like there's a lot with you has to do with putting shit to an end. So as far as your bloodline is concerned, your family line, whatever you want to call it, like you're here to like end a lot of this shit. All right. Being that you're Scorpion, I know you can fucking hold a grudge. And one of the things that I'm getting here is like, forget, like, I'm not getting shown so much what the blocks are. But what I am being shown is like, it has some, there is, for you, there is something that has to do with like an act of forgiveness. Like, you know, your forgiveness is really a selfish thing. You're releasing yourself from this. It's like, forgiveness is like if we're playing tug of rope and I'm not forgiving you, then I'm like, you know, but once I forgive you, it's like I just let go of the rope. You know what I'm saying? I can walk away from the game now. I can go do something else, you know. They come to me with that family love, with wanting me not to be so hard on myself. I see. Okay. There's also a gift or a lifeline or something like that. Like, I feel like in some form or fashion, you got some type of a lifeline or some money coming as well. Hold on a second here. All right. This is, to me, also showing me some type of a plan that I don't know if I don't know if this plan was put on the back burner, or if you just like gave up, or if perhaps maybe you are the type of person currently where, you know, you start something and then the moment you hit a couple bumps, it's like, I'm out. Or you interpret it to mean, I don't know, something like, I guess it's not going to happen for me. So you kind of just like quit. Like, you take a lot of things to heart. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I'm getting from you, is like, you feel very, very strongly. You're very, very like passionate, and not just because you're Scorpio, but like I'm feeling an intensity there. So also the thing is, I'm hearing the word like detachment, or to be able to do something from a non-attached place. would serve you so much. I forgave them, but I don't talk to them. Now you talk. Okay. Yeah. So I'm really, yeah, like some of these are just habits. It's not so much that it's a blockage. It's just like you've been used to, like, you interpret certain things to mean certain shit for you. So there's no substitute in having to, and I know it sucks, like talking, my bad. Huh? Okay. Yeah, so some of these things are the way you represent them to yourself. All right. We need to redefine certain things. But in order to redefine certain things, you have to know what those certain things are. So you may want to take like a few days or something like that when you have a chance to, every time you feel yourself getting triggered, or anytime you notice yourself kind of like starting because something happens or whatever, like, first of all, identify what this is. And you can kind of like identify like, well, what do I have to believe in order to start like going down this rabbit hole that I don't want to go down, because I know, like, thank you. You have struggled with depression in the past and stuff like that. And some of this you could say, I don't know about any, like, anything else, but like some of this has to do with that. A lot of it has to do with that, I should say. And also why you would quit, because we both know a rolling stone gathers no moss. Like, in order to get momentum in something, like, we got to have some kind of commitment. We got to have some kind of consistency. You know what I'm saying? And but I can feel from you that, like, yeah, definitely, it would probably be worth looking under the hood. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like, hey, you know what the fuck do I believe? Like, truly, your mind will be blown, because you have a lot of shit that's like right under, or it's so close to you that you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's there. It's like an app, and it's running right now, and it's using processing power right now, and you'd be surprised of some of these things that you think of what they are. You know what I mean? I would suggest it's worth it. It sucks. It's uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable you might quit. But even if you just get one or two or three things out of it and consciously say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna change this around. Because you can. Most of this shit, it's like, you'll find that it's not true and it's not false. It's just a belief. That's all it is. That I happen to subscribe to right now. Like, I happen to think this is true right now, but it's not empirically true, That's what I'm getting with you, you dark Scorpion goddess, you. I haven't always been this way. I see. Mm-hmm. Well, I would take it as something that's coming up. And I do feel like you're going to the next level of things. And it's usually, actually, you know what, just to be honest with you, you're actually in a transitionary period right now. Okay. So when you're going from like one paradigm or one season or one, whatever you want to call it, to another, that in between, it's like you can feel discombobulated as well. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes in between transitioning from this to that, there is like certain information, certain data gets freed up or becomes made like apparent, to where it's like, or you start feeling things and you don't know why you're feeling this shit, Does that make sense to you? But I can tell you this, like, one of the things, it's like, it's gonna have to come from you. It's gonna have to come from you, as far as you know, even making the space to like, okay, show me what is this going on? What is this shit? You know what I mean? Because like I can tell you one thing, it doesn't mean there's gonna be a light bulb. You know, I've had people tell me things or whatever, but when I get it myself, when it comes from inside myself and I have that aha moment and I get the light bulb, then that's what it is. But a billion people could tell me the same shit and I won't get the light bulb, you know? But you are definitely in a transitionary part. You're going from one, you're like literally like this, you're in the middle of like this crazy alchemical process right now. So it's to be expected. A lot of times when you go from this to that, when you're going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, things are definitely going to come up, especially around a time that you're no longer sludge in a cocoon. Now you're something like a butterfly. You're almost ready to like pop out that bitch, you know? So, I'll pop this back. I want to encourage you though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you will come through this shine, you know? It's part of exploring the mystery of you. You know, I have a lot of Scorpio on my chart, so trust me, I know. Your whole shit's about transformation. Crazy thing, I've been feeling the earth shaking, but thank you. Where do you live? You may be experiencing earthquakes too. I don't know. What do you mean by feeling the earth shaking? I mean, it's possible now. Like everyone's having earthquakes now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Oh, yeah. All right, folks. I'm going to call it a day. From now on, when I'm doing something like this and I just feel within like I'm done, let me just make sure that I'm not leaving anybody behind. Thank you again, Mrs. Crosby. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm not leaving anybody behind. Could be the second moon causing extra. Who knows? Yeah. When I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. Good night, Licious. Wait, you were saying something back here, but I was kind of like in my flow. So like, me and my ex remain friends after our breakup. He's a good friend. You know, I have a bad breakup. My boyfriend has nothing to worry about, but he thinks my ex wants me back. He probably wouldn't mind, you know. I mean, come on. Just come on. He wouldn't mind like, oh, I slipped and yeah. I tripped and fell in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm out. But when from now on, when I feel like the urge just nope, like that's it, I'm just gonna get off. So pause. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. I might see about coming back later on, maybe Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll see. Maybe. Let's just get the fuck out of here with your maybes. Okay. You and I both know. All right. And if you're caking around like that, wearing fucking yoga pants around this nigga and shit, like what the fuck do you expect? Huh? Of course he's waiting for the current to like fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Or at least just do something that's going to open the door. And you know what? I have my sneaking suspicions anyway. I'm not going to say nothing. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Like, friends. Okay. Yeah. I have to enter. See, that's where you fucking up. You don't got to entertain it. You don't. Why? Is he breaking you off? Huh? Is he chipping you out? You know what I'm saying? Like what? What? Save that shit. If I was your boyfriend, honestly, I would break up with you. Yes, I said it. You know I love you, but I would have to break up with you. I would. We cannot have that. You know, there's only one set of testicles swinging around you. All right, and it's right here. Okay. So yeah, I'd have to break up. Fuck that. You don't think that's somewhat disrespectful to the current? Let's keep it a little real. I'm gonna get way in your fucking ass before I fucking click off this live stream. You don't think that's a little bit disrespectful to the current? To me, it says a lot how you actually like. I don't know what the deal is with the current, but like you not like it's not that fucking serious because you ain't behaving. You're being a bad girl. Okay, you're being a very bad girl. And yeah, I was him. I'd let my fucking nuts hang and swing, and I'd be like, look, I done told you about this motherfucking ex, and you know what? You don't want to fucking listen. So I'm just going to remove myself. And now you don't have to like worry about anything. You can just solely entertain your fucking ex. How about that? You like that? Okay. No, they don't. My man need to trust me. You nigga, please get the fuck out of here. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna air you out since you want to say some shit. I know you still fucking on your ex. You still fucking with your ex. I know it. All right. I know it. And the current is not making them toes curl like you would want to, but he has a lot of other qualities that you like. Now, if you actually are being, if you're telling them like, hey, like I'm talking to my ex, or like, you know, we're just friends, you know what I'm saying? On one hand, I'll kind of give you some credit for that, you know, because you could just not be telling him, but you're blatant with the shit. You know what I mean? He's like hypnotized with the cakery or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. If the ex didn't initiate the breakup, he probably is trying to sneak his way in for real. If he, and I bet you, who knows what, but like he got an in with this. He got an in with you. All right. Period. I know that. I know that there's still some clapping going on. There's some shit going on. Okay. You can fool everybody else, maybe even yourself, but you ain't gonna fool me. All right. I know. The ex he has your code. All right. He got your beep boop, boop, boop. He got the code. All right. And it's like, it sucks. I imagine it sucks for you women. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this current, he's cool, he's this and that. The fact he's even putting up with this shit tells me a lot. All right. Y'all are both telling each other that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I do have like I really like this guy and all this, but he's not you and him. You know what I'm saying? It bees like that. And you know what? I'm not even judging you because there's a lot of gray areas in this life, you know? And you're a woman. So like, you know, if you're gonna do KD say if you're gonna do single person shit, just be single. Then you don't have to worry about the drama. KD like that attention though. KD needs to be. I'm not KD. Licious need to be entertained. Licious loves the entertainment. She loves the attention. It's hard. Demetrius, it's hard out here. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. Yeah, see, I told you. What the fuck? I told you. I told you. The current ain't freaky enough. He ain't got it. He don't got it. Trust me. I'm the consummate ex. Okay? Salud. All right? I know. All right? Licious is digmatized too. I'm not. I know she is. Don't no disrespect, Licious. We're just being honest. Since you're being honest, we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I know that you are. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. If you are, you are. You know, you finally got. You know, you finally found something that like hit that spot. That spot. And from what I understand, from my consensus of dealing and communicating, having dealt with my share, just talk with thousands of women, like it's not easy for y'all to find. Someone's gonna get that spot. You know. So hey, my hat's off to you. All right. Okay, well, you want the mouth, then you want the mouth. Potato, though. But yeah, you want to gush in a nigga's face. Okay, just say it. Just say it. I ain't mad at it. You want to make coochie boogers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I'm here for it. He can keep the D. Oh, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Young lady, go to the corner. A timeout. We're putting you on timeout. You get 5 minutes. All right. D Orley, what's happening? Oh man, you came in at the wrong time. We're leaving. Jesus. Yeah. You never heard of coochie boogers? You know what I'm saying? That's when you just put your whole face in it. You know, that's what you get that from. You know. But yeah. Anyhow, you guys have a great night. Women don't entertain anything that don't pique their interest. It's just like when he's well, yeah, of course. Of course. Deaconess, you could probably you all can probably concur. Like there's a lot of whackness out there, fellas. We do have to step it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta become that narcotic for them. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to. I'm sure it does. You know what I'm saying? And gets all cracks and crevices too, doesn't it, Licious? Yeah. You like that too, huh? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And let me guess though, okay, you keep talking about the ex's mouth, right? The current, how whack is it from, I gotta know this before I leave. How whack is it from 1 to 10? 10 being like, just fucking don't even worry about it, bro. I'll call my ex. And number 1 being, it's decent, you know what I mean? Like, how whack is it? A whole lot of wackiness. What makes it so, Demetrius? What makes it so whack? Is it there's no reciprocation, as the prophetess is saying, or like, and even the deacon is just concurring? God damn it! Like, what is it? What is it? Like, what is it? Because I've heard this from a lot of women. When we first meet, we get to talking and shit. Yeah. It's not even that I'm asking about it. They just bring it up. Like, I'm like, well, let's let's take care of that, shall we? But what is it? See, now let's just ain't gonna say, right? You might as well. You talking about your ex, that mouth and all that shit, right? I know I know you go by your exes, or he goes by your house for drive-bys too. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. No. I meant how whack is your current boyfriend? Because he's obviously not fitting the bill. That's why you keeping the ex around. Okay? Like, obviously. It's just obvious. Stevie Wonder could see that shit. Okay? So what's wrong with the current? What is he not doing? How is he not floating your boat? Does he just not know his way around your... your kitty or something, or like he's just not, what is it? They be making claims with no follow through. Prophetess. Do they get like, what do you mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this to you, and okay, girl, I'm gonna rock your world. I'm gonna They do that. Your boyfriend can be taught. Are you in the process of teaching or what? Oh, never eat. Yeah, like that's Mando. There is no eating pussy without eating ass. It's not. I don't know where that happens. So you just want like, and I won't even say that's freaky shit. That's just that's par for the course. That's regular. You know what I'm saying? I can't with you, Licious. You already know what time I'm on. Say I like this. People who are good at what they do never brag at what they do. That's true. That's true, Katie. You don't have to brag about it. Like you just sit back in the cut. Hey, Nina, what's going on? Yeah, I already did the readings. I'm on my way out right now. I'm just like bullshitting real fast. So I had to get in one of my guests' ass. Pause. Yeah, that's true. You don't have to do nothing. That's why even like when a bitch tell me some shit like, because like I'm undefeated. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. But they be like, oh, I'm gonna have you this and that, and I just be like, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe you will. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, who knows? Maybe you will. Maybe I don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you will. I don't. Hey, you know. Actions speak. Yeah, for real. Always, every time. Actions always speak louder than words. Actions are the main form of communication, I believe. You know. Demetrius says, because what one may like, another may not. Yes, true. Thou have to. You gotta like explore. You gotta like find out. You gotta learn. Everyone's different. Very true. Prophetess says, I don't be making no claims about shit. It's best that way. Yeah, why not surprise them? Yeah. That's what I say. Melissa's like, I already know too. Like, if I have to use my sexual intuition, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like being yanked to the edge of the bed. This is the type of shit. I'll say it like this. Do you like being yanked to the edge of the bed and having it ate from the back? Like, that's like, you love that. You'll put the arch in your back for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Demetrius, that's a great point. You said also able to read the person. See, I think Demetrius, you got like body intuition too, don't you? To where you can almost sometimes, well, I don't know if I'm going too much, like you can almost like feel what they feel. It's quite an experience. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. You got to get calibrated for that. Sometimes it might take 1 session, 2 sessions. Like that's, if I have to say, if I got any superpower, my superpower is I know how to listen. That's it. You know, that's it. That's it. What is something that really makes your toes curl? Here you go. See, Licious, you got a boyfriend. You got an ex. You asking the wrong one. Okay. I'll just throw a little bomb. Just a little one. All right. Behave yourself. All right. I like my dick slapped. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Well, thank you, folks. Oh. Who don't? You be surprised, Demetrius. Like you just say, some women are not as like it. They're not as touched into their freak. You know what I'm saying? They need to. Some women like it, but then there's the women who fucking love it. and they will like push their cheeks like it's like all it's wrapping around your head. You know what I'm saying? Like they love it. The edge of the bed arch. See, I know it. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. There's some that's like, oh yeah, I like it all, whatever. But then there's some that like they love that. They love that. And I love that they love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys who love that they love that because I love that. So yeah. It's like we're here. Of course you do. Of course you do. Honestly, I don't know one woman that doesn't like it rough, or at least a healthy portion of it to be somewhat rough. You know what I'm saying? I haven't met one bitch that don't like to be choked, thrown around, hair pulled, you know, maybe restrained. You know what I'm saying? It's in you. I know it's in you. I know it's in you. I haven't met one that is not. That's what they crave. And if whoever they're fucking with is not like on the now, having said that, that doesn't mean that that's all they want, but they need a portion of the session or sessions, whatever. It's got to have that, you know. See, look, I know you with your Scorpio ass. When you love it, it's better all the way around. You know. Oh, thank you for that. Artist mimic spankings. That, of course, that's a given. That's a given. That's a fucking given. Yes, absolutely. See, y'all are getting naughty now. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. It's no surprise. And I can already tell you that your boyfriend is not giving it to you rough. I know he's not. He's not giving it to you rough. I kind of think you're with the dude. Yeah, he probably has some good redeeming qualities, but you're with that dude because you can like basically run him a little bit too. He's like swinging off your lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm telling you right now, like a real, I don't want to say this is not a strike against him, but I'm just saying a real motherfucker is not going to tolerate that shit. Like, if you're in a situation like that, you know, but to each their own. Yeah. Everybody got their quirks, their kinks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Demetrius, I like it. I love it. If you love it, I love it. Just let it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what we do here. Anyhow, y'all have a really great night. You know what I'm saying? And thank you all for being you. How about that? This is the type of shit I actually love. We're gonna have to come on here and just talk shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fun. We have fun on here, do we not? Of course we do. Yeah. So, of course you do, prophetess. Good night, deaconess. Te amo, te amo muchísimo. Yes, Demetrius, bless you too. All right. So we're about to here, and hey, KD, thank you, appreciate you. And yeah, I'll get you next time. All right, peace.